I'm going to share how I adjust this Denon DP47F turntable servo-driven tonal tracking force. To do that, everything must be removed. Even the rubber mat, you have to remove it because that's the most accurate way of adjusting it. So this is how you want it. So all you need is digital scale, small flathead screwdriver, and calibration weight that come with this type of digital scale that come with it. So you remove that cover. That's where you want to be. That's why we want to remove the mat underneath it. Turn the power on and then calibrate it with included weight so it's accurate. Anti-skid, this dial has to be set at 1.4, right? That is a standard for Denon DL301 Mark II, which is required between I think 1.25 and 1.6 gram. That's the requirement to use with this cartridge, right? So I'm gonna loosen this counterweight screw, which is used a flathead screw. Mine is already adjusted accordingly, so I've been using it for a long time. But time to time, I recheck the tone and balance and the tracking force. When you check in tone and balance, make sure your stylus force this anti-skid at the 0, power is off. After that, turn the power back on, set this tracking force anti-skid to 1.44, then on DL301 Mark II, or according to your cartridge. Be sure to use the uplifter. That's what you need. And then move this cartridge to right above the scale. Don't drop it yet. Turn the power on. Be sure we are at the middle of the dot, bullseye area, and then make sure it shows 0 on the scale. Then hit this, push this uplifter, drop it. Then it will show the tracking force gram weight that I adjusted. So this is servo driven, so weight. Now 1.5 basically. So that's what you need. And then after that, lift it. So move it to most inner side of a record groove area. Right? That's what you need. And then recheck the tracking force. So usually a few gram lighter in inner side. It's not a big deal. It's within the spec, so totally fine. And hit this uplifter and push this stop button to go back, and you're all set and good to go. That's all you need. It's a very simple process. Don't worry, you can do it power on, even though this one has all the infrared sensor and all that, but it's not gonna start spinning because as long as it doesn't have that record mat, it won't start spinning. That's the one thing that the design is so advanced even in early 90s. This is my favorite turntable to play music because, you know, I can spend money on thousands of dollars on new record player, but most of them are inconvenient. That's why I keep on using this one. I bought this one when I was a young kid, brand new. I saved it up and I bought this one. My first ever brand new record player. Let's check again. All right, it's perfect. So up the lifter, push the stop button, put the mat back on. So because I want to measure it again with the mat on. This time power is on, anti-skid at 1.4. I'm gonna lift it by hand. This is a riskier method. That's why I always like to remove this mat. That's where we need it to be. But if you want to be absolute correction, you can adjust it from here. Let me show you. So while that is reading, you can turn this anti-skid, the stylus force knob. So I'm going to take it down to like 1.4. There you go. It's perfect. 1.42. So usually I keep it around 1.4 to 1.5. When you adjust it without the mat, that is the safest way to do it because this type of digital scale have a little bit of lift. I like to adjust it without the mat and recheck after that. So just to be sure. So do the uplifter, do the stop. And that's it. Let's play some music here. I use this Vivox Audio record stabilizer. This is a 320 gram weight. So that's what I use. 320 gram weight works beautifully with this type of turntable setup. One thing that I like to remind you is if you use this type of taller record stabilizer, the dust cover will not close all the way down. So it will give like probably a half-inch lift. I'm going to put my microphone right in front of the tweeter and drop the lifter. It's perfect. And my recommendation for cleaning stylus is this gel type zero dust. So this one pretty hard to find nowadays, but there are some other brands that you can use such as Audio Technica, and all those come with good quality gel. So this gel you can wash it. And next recommendation is this one, anti-static record brush. This is a dual brush type and it works wonderfully, better than single roll. So it's totally upgraded. Aluminum cross bracing as well as insulation treatment and all that, plus using this maglev isolation feet. I will have all the detail in the video description if you need them. So my main turntable setup is like this. I also have other turntables, but I don't use them much. If you follow these steps, you can totally easily adjust the tracking force using digital scale. That's it, my friend. Thank you for watching and happy listening.